Hey, Cowboy Nation, this is Cowboys Abroad. Let's get into some football talk. Let's talk about the upcoming game. Let's talk about how the Cowboys beat the Indianapolis Colts. They next up. They next in the shoot. They next in the stable. We got to get out. So what we got to do in order to take home this victory? Well, the first thing I would say, in order to take home this victory, what we got to do is uh, we got to go in this game with a healthy dose of respect. We got to go in this game with a healthy dose of respect for this team. Not take this team for granted. Uh, Not take this team for granted. The Colts are a good football team. So we got to go in there and be prepared. In order to play. In order to play a hard-fought game. Coach is gonna come at us hard. Come at us hard. We both have something to play for. Uh, Dallas Cowboys, you know, it's as simple as this. We beat the Colts. We put on our championship hats. We put on our championship hats in their stadium. Our NFC East championship hats over there in Indianapolis, and we call it a day. And we call it a day. We punch our ticket. The Indianapolis coach, they need this game in order to keep their play to stay in the hunt and keep their play hopes alive. And they need this victory. And so they're not just gonna hand it to us. We got to go in there and take it. That's first thing and foremost. Um, we that we got to do. The second, but more than that, we gotta get back to basic football discipline. We gotta eliminate the penalties and turnovers. Goes without saying. That's right there at the top of the list. Eliminate the penalties and turnovers. We got to play disciplined, smart football with these guys. Um, these guys was the number 6 ranked offense in the league. What does that really mean to us? Not really much, other than the fact that we got to be prepared to defend well. We defend the pass well. We have all season. I don't look for this to be any different. I look for us to play a good solid game. But we got to be in there ready. We got to come ready. Um, Indianapolis is passing game strong, and Andrew Luck is uh, a solid QB. I have a lot of respect for him. I think he's tier one personally. I just, I just do, but I don't really. That's just me. That's just me going blind. I haven't really looked at it in depth, but in my mind, the kid can play. Um, you gotta be able to cover their tight end. You gotta be able to cover their tight end, Epler. You gotta be able to cover their wide receiver, T.Y. Hilton. And you can't leave guys. You gotta have a good defensive scheme. Can't leave guys open. Can't leave guys open. Their running game really doesn't scare me. It really doesn't scare me much. We gotta go in here and put pressure on uh, Andrew Luck. We got to go in there and put pressure on Andrew Luck because he can pick you apart. You give him enough time, he can pick you apart. We have to stay disciplined to how we've been winning football games and what our style of play is. What's our style of play and how we've been winning football games. Uh, we've been playing field position game. We've been playing field position game. We've been dominating time of possession. Uh, we've been having, um, we've been having almost twice the amount of time of possession as our robbers. You know, the other thing is we've been doing is we've been making good effective use of our weapons, and doing a good distribution of both the run and pass. Um, and we've gotten better at the deep ball, got better at the deep ball, the deep throw, making enough explosive plays to keep the defense honest, um, and which open up holes in the line. it allows us to be able to effectively run the ball. And so, we have to continue. We have to continue to do that. Our passing game has to be respectful enough uh, to make them take that extra defender away from Zeke, and then we hand the ball to Zeke and let him go. Uh, what I think we need to do, differently in this game. Well, in this game, we need to get off to a fast tempo. We need to get off to a fast start. Um, we need to get off. We need to let Dak get into the flow of the game the way Dak want to get into the flow of the game. Instead of starting maybe we should just start out throwing the ball. Give us a few passes, get in rhythm, and get things moving. The sooner we get Dak in rhythm, the sooner we get him into the flow of this game, the better he performs, and the better he performs, the way we collectively as a whole perform. And in order to make that true, you gotta have everybody though, and that includes the offensive line. Offensive line gotta come ready to play. We're gonna need them. We're gonna need them bad, and they're gonna have to stop getting on these damn penalties. They gotta clean it up. Their penalties putting us in terrible situations. Here in recent weeks, we've been in a better position to make up for some of those, but they hurt and they drive killers. So we gotta stop that. I think we do those things. We'll be fine. We'll be fine. We'll put on our NFC East champions hats and walk away. Won't be. I don't think this game, man, is going to be easy at all, though. This is gonna be a battle, a struggle, a fight. But in the end, I think Dallas ends up separating on this team probably about 10 points. I think we get going and we end up separating on this team by about 10 and win this game by about 10 points. I look forward to it. I think that's where it's gonna go. I think it's where it's gonna go down. Because each week, offense has more consistently sustained drives and gotten better with dominating the time of possession. So what's lacking for us is capitalizing inside the red zone. But I look forward to clean that up. I think our numbers up. And I think the probability is in our favor. Of this thing turning around, and we're gonna start punching it in starting this week. At least that's what I'm hopeful of, because it's time. Because it's obvious, if you look at the stat books, of how we sustaining drives and moving the ball up and down the field, and how we able to dominate these teams with our game. It's time for us. It's time for us to take the next step. And get back to scoring in the red zone and being dominant in the red zone. We do that, we dominant. I'm Cowboys Abroad. Thank you for watching. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for let me have just a few moments of your time and talk football with you. I really appreciate it. I'm out.